Hi, my name is Samantha Payne. This is my Module 7 assignment for AEP855 at Fort Hays State University. It is all about the human resource frame. So a little bit about the human resource frame. The video we watched by Bowman and Deal just kind of explained that the organization is a family, and while there are individuals who have their own needs, skills, relationships, etc., they are also together as a team, and they're in the organization as a team. And so with this principle, we must align our organization's needs with the needs of the humans that make up the organization. So this also means promoting participation for all. And this quote, "A leader is a servant who is there to meet the needs of its people," stood out to me because at the very beginning of the semester, I connected with servant leadership. It wasn't ultimately my top two, but it was one that was up there in the top three that I connected with and considered when writing that first assignment. And so the biggest thing here is the people and the organization need each other to be successful. And this leads me into kind of how I would organize my human resource frame at a school if I were principal. So I've left myself along the side, up and down all levels, because I do feel like the principal is related to all of these stakeholders in making the school environment a successful one for all. And so in regards to the other working pieces of the hierarchy, I do feel like the students come first. Going back to that human resource frame that we just talked about with Bowman and Deal, the people need the organizations to make each other, and the organizations need the people to work. And so teachers wouldn't have a job without students, and students wouldn't have an education without teachers. So both need each other to be able to operate. Priority first given to the students, as the entire education process is centered around them and making sure they are successful in life. And then it goes to, for me, the teachers and paras who feel, and the biggest thing is they're the key piece to our education, and they must feel appreciated and valued in order to put forth their best effort to allow for the students to have a successful educational experience. The other support staff, like the custodians, cooks, maintenance personnel, and office staff, they can be considered the backbone of our school. They are oftentimes the ones that make that initial contact with community and alumni, people calling into the school. Who answers the phone? It's our secretaries. They are the ones that kind of outside link to the community. As far as parents, I put them kind of in the middle because they are our direct link to the students. They are often, if we feel like we need some extra support with our students beyond what the school is providing, they're the first people we call. And so they are kind of that middleman in there between it all. And so lastly, I put community and alumni because while I feel that they are important, they are integral to the school, they are often they're not there every day. They aren't there celebrating our highs when we have great things happening in our school, and then they aren't there when we have lows in our school and things that we're working through. But I do feel like they deserve a place on the model, especially if you are in Kansas. The big KESA push is to get community involvement. And so this is overall how I would organize my school and what I'd look at as priorities. So those three in the middle tier, they all have direct impacts on our students, from home to the hallways to the classroom. And as a principal, it's so important that I recognize each of these components as their own entities and that they are related to each other. No single stakeholder can operate successfully alone. And so this is my model. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I appreciated this class and letting me experience some different situations, put myself in some different situations that allowed for some growth in the leadership department for me. While I don't have plans of becoming a principal anytime soon, I do have plans to maybe take on some more leadership roles in the school, and I appreciate this class and what it's done for me in getting me to think about what are my leadership philosophies, how do they apply to situations like this, and just really expanding my horizons in those respects. So great class. Thank you again. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your semester.